we are a month behind our planting for spring and summer because it just won't stop raining. But I want to quickly show you, we're going to do a bit of an unboxing after I've shown you where we're at with the field. So I've got all this stuff. So let's nick out and have a look at what is going on the flower farm. Then we'll come back and do an unboxing. I can't show you now because it's raining. It's more raining. More raining. It's raining. Come on! It's still raining. Not raining. It's 2:30 a.m. so I'm obviously not going out to the flower field. Hang on a second. We can't be having that on TV. Much better. There's no rain. So I'm going to show you now. Finally, we're out at the field. So I'm going to show you what we're dealing with. Don't be deceived by the sunshine. We have just had so much rain. It is ridiculous. But this all looks lush and green. I reckon 50% of it is weeds. Maybe more. This is my Godisha. We haven't been able to get out here to weed unless we've done it in sopping wet ground. Like, look at this. And rain. It's just been terrible. And we should have put our sunflowers in about we were hoping to put them in a month ago. These beds are doing a lot better because we've trenched the edges and built them out really tall. So we've trenched up all of these. The rest of this is zinnias and sunflowers and dahlias. And then plot number 3, we've got to get that ready for the cosmos, more sunflowers, probably the leftover dahlias. But yeah, everything's just so wet. Like, these trenches are just full of water. These beds are doing a lot better than the other beds though, so that has been a good experiment. We've got a massive truckload of compost coming, except they can't get the truck in because the roads are they're worried that the truck's going to get bogged on our property, which it probably would. So we have to just wait that out now, which sucks a bit because we really need to get it on the beds, especially for the dahlias. Someone likes the rain. Look at the sea holly. That has gone absolutely nuts. I did not know it liked that amount of water. I think last time I looked at this, it was 1/3 of the size. So in a couple of weeks, it's done that. That is blowing my mind. A couple of ranunculus, random ones, I think. Stock, everything's just going so slow. Bells of Ireland are in here, but if you grow Bells of Ireland, it is a waiting game. And at some point, they decide to wake up and grow. So we overplanted it last year, and then they all popped up. So I'm going to put some in the fridge. I saw that you put it on paper towel, the seeds on paper towel, put them in a baggie, put them in the fridge until they germinate. Then you plant the seeds into seed trays. So I'm going to try that technique as well, and it might speed up the process because it's just ridiculously slow. Feverfew, it is looking very full. I think we need to come in and sort that out. Ranunculus, everybody else in the area has beautiful lush ranunculus that are all popped open and they're selling bouquets of them. This is ours. We're still waiting. They're there, but they're just not opening up yet. This was the kale patch. This has got nothing in it at this point. We just need to rotary hoe it all over and fix it up. Yeah, we bought a rotary hoe. So we found one on Marketplace. It's almost new, but we got it for $1,000. So that was pretty good. It's a good Briggs & Stratton motor. It's hardly been used. So we feel pretty chuffed. So we drove the old van to pick it up. Well, Maroon and I did. And on the way back, it started to overheat. Something had happened. So he pulls over and he's sitting on the side of the road for like 6 hours waiting for help to arrive because we just decided to pay to get it towed back home. All it was a belt had snapped. So it just messed up a few things, obviously. So lucky he stopped and didn't keep driving. In the end, the rotary hoe cost us $12.50, but we're happy with it. We still like it. So we can actually rotary hoe everything now. We don't have to borrow one. This is our Lux bar. I think this time last year we had an amazing field of it. Everything's just so behind. I think this is more feverfew, and then we've got some lilies, half a bed of lilies. Oh no, hang on. He's popped lilies in here, and then they're glads up there. We've got more glads to go, but that section right along the back of those rows is just a bog. So we're waiting. And then we've got 2 more beds. We've got to get one planted out with sunflowers and one's for zinnias. What we're going to do with both, we're putting the seeds in the ground, but our backup is we're also going to sow trays of these same seeds. If these guys get flooded again, we've at least got plants at the same stage that we can pop in the ground. They'll get a tiny bit delayed once we transplant them into the ground, but not as bad as having to start seed from scratch. We're just it's getting to a pinch. Like, I've got cosmos ready to go in. We haven't been able to get this patch here hoed up. So we just need a few days of sunshine, just dry things up a bit so we can get going. Okay, so that's the field. Let's go and do this unboxing. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so it was a big box with not a lot. So we got business cards. Oh, gift cards. These are so we can sell something for Christmas presents for people. Oh, they look so pretty. Look, me more. And then this is the back. Fancy as. Business cards, you've probably seen them. I've got some over here. Logo on the front, info on the back. I think I bought 500. We've been testing big stickers. So these are the big round Noble Flowers stickers. They look a lot more, what's the word now more? Like professional, the big stickers.
Oh yeah.
The only bugger is our old stickers, you could fit 20. The old one you could fit 20 on a sheet. These ones you can fit 6. So it costs a lot more. Oh, this is Secret Squirrel in here. That's more stickers. But this, I can't show you. I'm going to have a quick look because this is Secret Squirrel. Okay, I'll show you real quick. These are my candle labels and I can confirm they are exactly how I hoped. So I can't wait. And I'll tell you something else a little bit about them. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's another. Okay, I will show you, I'll show you a sneaky peeky. Are you ready? This is the sneak peek of my candle labels. Oh, let's get the next box. Okay, I gotta be really careful opening this. I know what this is. So this is a massive order I did from APack. So this is stuff for the florist business. And it was like $1,100 worth. But we do this order like 3 or 4 times a year. And this should get us through to the end of February. So I've ordered my stuff. Actually, I'll probably have to do one more tiny order, but I tried to order my stuff for Valentine's. This is just a box of flower food. So Fleur Vital, it's the only brand I could get. I wanted the one with the multicolored, all the different multicolored ones. I couldn't get it. Okay, this is the rest of my candle. These are my jars. I don't know if I'm going to show you these. This might be too confidential for now before the big reveal. Okay, maybe I'll show you this. Okay. Ugh. They're my little tiny jars. I'm doing tiny candles and they're going to be so cute. Look. Oh, but it's a hose reel and it's pink. Sorry about the chaos. But this is, I paid for this. I paid for everything. None of this is sponsored. So this is from Delrico hose reels, and they will colour your hose reel any colour you want, as long as it's a Dulux colour. I reckon though, even if it's not a Dulux colour and you sent them a colour swatch, I reckon they could do it. And I went for pink. I got to get 6 more of these because I want multicoloured hose reels around the property. So I haven't tested it out yet, so I don't want to say whether I love it or not. But it is pretty heavy duty. Like, I can't remember. It was like $360. I can't, and I have to pay shipping because I live in the country. Normally you'd get free shipping. So that was a bit of a downer as well. But it was $15, so it's not too bad. But the only thing I'm not sure about is the hoses we use are those non-kink hoses. And I'm not sure if this is one of those. So anyway, keep you posted on that over the next, I don't know, a few months. We'll see how this goes. And if it goes really well, we're going to order some more. in all different colours. This one's the one for my veggie patch, I think. I don't know. We might put it somewhere else, but I just wanted pink. Next. I actually can't think what this is, so let's get into it. Oh, okay. Ugh. Okay. This will make sense in a minute. It's a like a pump head for a bottle. That'll make sense soon. Oh, I just bought these because they were cute. It's like little boy, it's a boy and it's a girl picks for the flowers. But I thought Moroni could have those roadside, and if people want one, they can just pay like an extra $5 and these are tiny. This is not what I expected. I made the mistake of not checking measurements. I just put it in my cart and bought it, and it's crushed on the side, but that doesn't matter. I imagined them to be about that size. I can work with it, but that is definitely not what I was looking for. This is a casket. What is it called? A casket holder thing. You put your floral foam in it. Because the ones I bought last time were massive. They were like 1 meter long. Another situation where I didn't check measurements. I just bought something. So this just fits 2 pieces of floral foam in it. Okay, I've got some wire, like to make wreaths. It's that kind of wire. I hate making wreaths, but I thought I should have some on hand, so I do. I bought 5 of them. And you can get them at cheap shops, but I just can't seem to come across it. I got some more wire. It's in a smaller gauge than what I'm using, because if you've been watching along, you'll see that my wire is a little bit too thick. It's making the stems of the gerbras kind of twirl a bit. But now, since buying this thinner one that won't make them twirl, I've realized I actually like it. I like how it makes the heads twirl a bit, especially in that arrangement I did. I put it up on 2 weeks ago, I think, and I also have a short of it on Instagram. That woodland arrangement that I did in the little kitschy sort of, I'll put a picture up. The gerbera stems were really exposed in that, and I think they looked whimsical how they spun like that. So I don't know, I've got it. It's a backup if I need it, so that's fine. And these are little pegs, so when you're doing arrangements, I like arrangements much more than wreaths, but you can use this on wreaths too. Like if you're popping moss and stuff down, you put it in, or whatever you're using, and you poke that in and it holds it in place. Next, I was going to throw this in the air and do a cool transition, but I can't because it's so heavy. This is one of the boxes that everybody asks me about the contents in here. Okay, so this is papers, and this is one of the things everybody asks me about. There's a whole heap of floral wholesalers around, florist wholesalers. So that's all you're looking for wherever you are. Search into Google florist wholesale florist supplies, and you'll come across them. I use APack. I just found that they've got good prices. I wish they'd do some kind of affiliate thing, because I feel like everybody who's watching me is now buying from them. But anyway, okay. So I got some Duo, which is the dual tone wraps. They look a bit different when they're out of the paper. So I got, there's like a purple and green, deep purple and green, a pink and green. So it's pink on one side, green on the other. This yellow, which is more of a chartreuse, and a green. I got pink on pink. I got this pearly sort of purple, but now I'm looking at it, I don't think it's going to do much for what I do. I got the iridescent clear. And then I've got some embossed papers. So I've got a lavender, the yellow, which we use all the time because it's our business colour. A blue. I was trying to get a blue, a nice one for babies, but it's a blue, at least it's a blue. And these really nice paper wraps. I'm going to have to show you that now, aren't I? There. Real pretty. Give me a moment. Un momento, por favor. So the other box you just saw was mainly paper wraps. These are the plastic wraps in this one, which I know the eco-florists are going to hate, but the reason we use it is we sell Roadside and the papers get so trashed. So we use the plastic ones Roadside, unless someone requests in advance that we have one down there for them that's wrapped in paper. And I do send a couple wrapped in paper, but if I send them all, I have to rewrap them. Like, we'd have to rewrap them by the time they got down there, and the wind blows them around. So, they're sneaky at packing things. Pot tape. So this is the tape that when you're doing an arrangement, if you're trying to hold floral foam or chicken wire or whatever you've got in your vessel so that you can poke your flowers in, you don't want it to all like lift up, you tape it in with this tape. Plastic wraps, which are not biodegradable or home recyclable at all. They're really actually not very good for the environment. You can drop these plastic wraps off. Well, in Australia at the supermarket, I think it's Coles, maybe both do it, where you drop off your soft plastics, so your cheese wrappers and you know, anything that comes in one of those soft flimsy packets, you can recycle those there. When I set the studio up, I'm going to have like a bit of a recycle centre around the back so I can start doing all that stuff on larger scale. So this one I'm not going to unbox. This is a chemical. It's from Crystal. It's called Professional 2. It is the one that you use for transport and display. So we will pick our flowers. In summer we have to use this. We want to try to extend the vase life of our flowers as long as possible. So we will pick our flowers, condition them in the water, and then once we've made everything up, they'll go into this. So this is where they'll get stored in the cool, in the dark, and also for transport. So everything that goes roadside will go with this. And then we've got those flower food sachets for the customer for at their end to put in the vases. I'm not taking it out of this. That's what this is for. I bought, so I'll just cut that off to the length. That actually screws on top and it dispenses a 5 ml dose into your buckets. And this is really expensive. I'll put the price up on the screen, but it's pricey stuff. Like this, I'm going to let you know how this goes, if it's worth it, because I have been making my own up and I want to trial the two different types. So that's probably a video for a later date. Next, oh, okay, so this is the Arrive Alive. Do you remember in the video, on the video I did where we were delivering the 10 bouquets, giving them away for free, somebody bought one of our pay it forward flowers. So this is, I had makeshift Arrive Alive. Like if you saw, I dipped the paper towel into a holding solution, I wrapped it around the base of the flowers, and then I put them in, I wrapped them up and put them in the bags. This, I wanted to trial this. This is the proper one. It's little foam pads, so it holds a lot more moisture than the makeshift one I did. Oh, okay. I've bought a heap of these. Oh crap. Oh no, I think I bought the wrong size. I've got massive ones. Okay, that's all of them. So these are the paper vases which we've been using. We use these as an option on the website to get your flowers delivered in. These cost each, I'll put it on the screen, it's not very much. And then we'll put a markup on it as well. So, because we've had to pay for postage and the time to assemble, blah, blah, blah. So we don't just sell them out at the price we pay for it, which is important for you to know, to not do that. That was an expensive unboxing. All of that all up was about like $1,600. But the thing about running a business, especially a business like this, you've got to spend money to make money. So that's what I tell myself. I don't go crazy buying, you know, stuff that I really don't need. But I do think when I've got to make a purchase, you've got to spend money to make money. That is our unboxing. Hope that was a bit of fun. Hope you enjoyed that and see you next week.